welcome to your Power Pilates class today. Now today we are going to focus on our glutes, our hamstrings and our quadriceps. It's going to be a fast class, it's going to be strong, and all you need is yourself and your mat. So let's just set ourselves a goal, let's get out of our minds and into our bodies. Alright, so we're going to start down on our mat. We're actually going to start kneeling on our two knees. Now if you have a mat that you can fold up and you need a little bit more support for your knees, please do. That is perfectly fine. I have my lovely fold-up mat, so if you have one like that, or roll it up a couple of times and support your knees, go for it. Alright, now we are up on our two knees and your knees are hip distance apart. Now first of all, we're just going to take our two hands behind our head. Then I want us to wrap our upper arms right back. So we're focusing on broadening through our collarbones and opening out to our chest and also activating here through our upper back. Okay, so just be mindful of that. Keep those arms wrapping back. Now from there we hinge from our hips. So we create a crease here, the two fronts of your hips, really wide into your sit bones, keeping your spine long and straight but on the vertical. And then we press through our shins and we bring ourselves upright. So we pull our sit bones back, we widen through the hips, and then we exhale, we lift ourselves back up. So it is exactly the same as a standing squat. All right, so keep on going with these, just making sure that you're aware of your upper arms, really pressing those upper arms back so that we can focus a little on our posture too. Inhaling as we widen to the hips, exhaling as we lift. So we don't need to be coming all the way down to our heels, just think about coming down halfway and just focus on those wide sit bones, working through those glutes and hips. Inhale, exhale. Let's go for another 4 here. And then we just add on with our arms. In 3. And 2. Now final one, everyone just pause here for me in that squat position. We now extend both of our arms overhead. Now really stretch your elbows as much as you can. Bring those hands back behind your head and then we drive our two hips forwards and we come upright nice and tall. Hips back, arms reach, bring those hands back behind your head and we lift. Now we'll start to feel a little bit of warmth here through the front of our thighs, so into our quads, but also that wide hip sensation, that feeling of those sit bones widening is going to help you to work through those deep glute muscles and to those hips. Keep going, we have another 4 and 3. Remember to really stretch those elbows. We're trying to find as much length in our bodies as possible. And final 1. Then from there, just pull our sit bones back, find that kneeling squat, extend your arms overhead. Then can you take your arms out to the sides of your room? Arms are in a capital letter T, and now we just pulse the arms back. Now to pulse the arms back, let's think about those shoulder blades gliding towards each other. And again, you maintain those nice, proud collarbones. So again, just adding in with a little bit of posture right there, because we always want to stand just that little bit taller. Let's go for another 4 here. And 3, and 2, and 1. Sweeping your arms all the way up, circling your arms all the way around. All right, now we're going to make our way forwards here. So we bring our right foot forwards on your mat and your left knee back. So just making sure that you are not on a tightrope here. Your right foot is to the right of your mat, your left knee and thigh bone is to the left of your mat. Now again, we take our two hands behind our head. Find those elbows wrapping back, really grow tall, lift out of your hips. Now here we are in hip extension. We want to maintain this hip extension here. So let's switch on this left glute. We now start to lunge forwards into our right knee. So again, we find length here from your rib cage, your obliques, into your hip flexor, into your quad. Now we drive through this right heel and we bring our body upright. So we hinge from our hips. Exhale, we press and lift. So we focus here on pulling the floor towards us and then pushing the floor away. So we're pulling and we're pushing. So work with the floor. The floor is our equipment here. Pulling yourselves forwards, exhale, pushing yourself back. Maintain this hip extension. Press and lift. We hinge, we lift. So here, we're working up through our right glute and hamstring. hinging, pressing back. Now, if it gets a little bit too much with your hands behind your head, please feel free to just take your hands behind your back here. All we need to make sure that we are doing is keeping our upper body proud and active, so we have no rounding. Because to work through the glute, we need to maintain that long spine. Let's go for another 3, and then we add on. And 2. And 1. Okay, your first add-on here is we find that lovely lunge position. Now, it is challenging. Tucking your toes under of that left foot, your back foot. We now lift that back knee off the floor and we stretch it really long. We pull the back knee back down and then we bring our bodies upright. We hinge, we lift, we lower, we push our bodies upright. Now, it is really strong. So if it is just that little bit too much for anybody today, just keep going with the hip hinge. You don't need to be lifting that back knee. We're working to that right glute really strongly already. Can we go for 4 here? And 3. And 2. Okay, final 1. You find that hinge. Now we lift that back knee off the floor and we're going to bring our fingertips forwards in front of us, so framing that right foot. Now from there, left foot now steps into the inside board of your right foot, and now we step that left foot back. We bring it in, we extend it back. Now if anyone needs to prop their hands up on anything here, so that little bit higher, please do, you can. Also, you can bring your hands to your right quad here, to your thigh if needed. So if you need that little bit more support, just bring your hands to that front leg. You have 3. And 2. Last 1. Now from there we step that left foot in slightly and then we make our way up to a standing position. So now your feet are staggered. Now let's take our hands back behind our head. And now we essentially come back into that squat from before, but this time our feet are staggered again. And then we exhale, we press and lift. So you're coming into a split squat. We hinge, we lift. We hinge, we lift. Exhale, driving to that front heel. 4 more, bending to your knees, stretching to those legs. In 3, and 2, and 1. We stay there and we hold it. From there, can we extend that back leg back right to the back of your mat, and then we bring it in. We extend it back, we bring it in. Now feel free to add in those arms. We open them out as that left foot steps in. We close them in as your left leg extends back. In and touch. 4. Stay really low in that right knee. In 3. And 2. And 1. Extend that back leg back. Open your arms out to the side of the room if you can. From there, we float those back toes off the floor. We tap. We lift. We tap. We lift and tap. Another 4 here. Another 3. Another 2, it's wobbly. Another 1. Hold. Bring that left foot back to the floor. We now bring everything in, come back into that squat. Get as low as you can. Shoot your arms forward, stretch that back leg. We come down low, everything comes in. Push, stretch. We pull, we push. In 4. Big reach. And 3. And reach. And 2. And 1. Final effort. Reach those arms away. Lift that back foot. Pulls it up. Left leg lifts. 6. 5. 4. Keep reaching. Stretch the knee. 3. 2. 1. Relax. Give your glute a pat. Shake out that right leg. All right, and then we just fold ourselves forwards, making your way down onto your knees. Sit your hips back. Let's just come into a quick rest here. Rounding through your spine, find that child's pose. And then from there, bring your right foot across to your left wrist. Slide the left leg back and fold yourself forwards into your first glute stretch there. So just releasing through the hip. Doesn't take long to wake up those glutes and hips. Right, bring your hands back to the floor. Tuck your toes under that back foot. Send your sit bones back up to the roof. Downward dog. And then we lower to those 2 knees. Now from there, we're going to step our left foot forwards. So left foot comes forwards on your mat. Make sure you give yourself enough space with that left heel. So don't have your foot too close to your hip. Bring it forwards, give yourself some room to move. From there, hands go back behind your head. Wrap your elbows back and maintain this hip extension. We now lunge into our left knee. Exhale, push that left heel, bring your body upright. We hinge, we press and lift. We hinge, we push and lift. So again, remember to open out through your collarbones, because I promise if you are open to your chest here, we're not rounding to our spine. You will find more activation to the glute and hip the longer and the straighter your spine is. Keep going. Forwards and press. Pull and press. Now maybe you can add your arms in. As we're lunging forwards, maybe you can take your arms overhead, and then you can bring your hands back behind your head. So we can stretch and bend. Remember to use the floor. Pull it towards you. Now push it away. Another 3. And lift. And 2. And lift. And 1. Push yourself back. Now tuck your toes under of your right foot and we add on. So we find that long lunge here. We then hover that right knee off the floor. Stay as low as you can. We lower that right knee back down. We bring our bodies upright. We hinge with a long spine. Tuck your back toes. Lift that right knee, make it as straight as you can. Lower that right knee and bring yourself upright. So remember to feel free to hold on to anything in the room. If you do need a little bit of support there, we hinge, we lift, we lower, we bring ourselves back. 2 more here. Deep breath. And 1. Good job. Now final one, find that hinge. We lift that back knee. You bring your hands to the floor. We tap that right foot in by the left foot. We take it back. We pull it in. We take it back. So still working for the glute, the hamstring here, but also that quad muscle is really coming into play. We pull it in, exhale, push. Remember you can bring your hands to your thigh bone if you need to come up that little bit higher and you need a little bit more support. You have 3. And 2. And 1. Now step it in halfway and make your way up. Now from here, hands go behind your head. We come back into your squat, this time with those staggered feet, hips back, long spine. Exhale, press and lift. Grow tall at the top. We pull our sit bones back. Inhale. Exhale. Grow tall at the top. Inhale. Exhale. Don't worry about the wobbles. Stay in control. Just take those nice deep breaths. Exhale. We have 3. And 2. And 1. Now let's stay down in that split squat. We hold it. Now pulses down. And down. And down. As deep as you can here. In 5. In 4. In 3. In 2. And 1. Hold still. Now from there we stretch that back leg back. We bring it in. We extend it back. We bring it in. Stretch it back. Bring it in. We have 4. And in. And 3. And 2. And 1. We hold it back. We stay there. We float those toes off the floor. Lift and tap. And lift and tap. Really stretch that back leg. Maybe you can add your arms in. We open them out as that back leg lifts. We close them in. Woo. Stretch and lower. And stretch. And lower. In 4. In 3. Oh, standing stability work is really challenging. 2, 1. Lower your back toes down. Now bring everything in and down. We stretch and reach. In and down. Push your body forwards. We pull it back. We push and reach. As low as you can. Making sure that left knee here doesn't start to roll inwards. Pressing for your big toe, your little toe, and your heel of that left foot. 3, and push. And 2, and press. 1, bring it up. Stretch that back leg back. Float those toes off the floor. Pull them up. Last 6, last 5, and 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Bring it in and fold yourself over. Let's just pedal to those knees there, bending through one knee, stretching to the other. In 3, and 2, and 1. Secure your hands into the floor. Let's just step one foot back. We step the other foot back. We lift our sit bones up to the sky. And now let's bring that left foot across to your right wrist. And then folding over that left leg. And coming into your glute stretch there. Well done. You can come down to your forearms if that feels nicer for you. Left glute feels strong. Alright, then from there, let's bring our hands back to the mat. Step your left foot back. Find yourself back in that final downward dog. Walking your feet towards your hands. We bend to our knees. And then we exhale, we slowly roll ourselves all the way up. Roll your shoulders. Give your bum a pat. You did it. I'm always adding new classes, so if you really enjoyed that workout, please hit like and subscribe because it would really help to grow this channel. If you'd like another workout, we found that people who liked this class also absolutely loved the workouts I've linked here. Have fun!